Central Bank Governor Professor W.D. Lakshman held a media briefing this afternoon, where days of speculation on his future at the helm of Sri Lanka's apex financial body were finally put to rest. In the past 2 weeks or so, reports had been emerging of a possible switching of roles by State Minister of Money, Capital Markets and State Enterprise Reforms Ajit Niwad Cabral, whereby he would resign his parliamentary seat for a second shot as Central Bank Governor. Announcing his retirement today, which will come into effect on Tuesday the 14th of this month, an unwavering Professor Lakshman stated that despite his strong convictions in his long-held political economic policies, opposition to alternative methods from career central bankers made his job all the more difficult.
I have assumed duties as Governor, Central Bank of Sri Lanka, and spent nearly 2 years in that position. There is a political economy ideology which I believe and continue to believe to be correct. This has conscientiously guided my teaching in 45 years of my university academic life. I realize that only a minority of economists nowadays among us subscribe to these political economic perspectives. Among the large numbers of educated professionals in the central bank also, conditions are not any different. I must mention here, obviously not with any intention of hurting the feelings of anybody, that getting things done according to my policy perspective was not indeed an easy task. My intention and plan was to tender my resignation papers on my 80th birthday coming next month. The unpleasant events over the last week or 10 days have shortened my intended service period by about 6 weeks. I am addressing you now to inform you that I am planning to retire after Tuesday, 14th September.
Further addressing previous media speculation of his intention to accept a position at the International Monetary Fund, which has been sort of a tradition for many a retiring central banker in Sri Lanka, Professor Lakshman displayed a sense of aversion to following along similar lines.
I have been offered the position of Sri Lanka's alternative executive director at the International Monetary Fund in Washington for 1 year when I leave this position, an offer which is extremely attractive in terms of remunerations and other conditions. I have declined this attractive offer, as this is against principles I cherish. I eagerly look for the leisure which I will get after this retirement to be usefully spent on academic writing, which has been postponed many occasions.
In addition, the central bank governor used the opportunity to express his displeasure at Sri Lanka's continued stagnation as a developing country, which he blamed on a society and a political system that seemed satisfied in short-term gains than committing to long-term economic plans.
At the time we studied, that must have been about 50, 60 years ago, we referred to our country as an undeveloped or a developing country. And we must be ashamed about ourselves for having to continue even today to call ourselves a developing. What I wanted was to become an active partner in the effort being taken to move out of this developing state. But over nearly the last 2 years, I have realized that our society or our system of party politics does not have systemic commitment for this object. Therefore, there is particularly the issue of the society not being able to agree on a clear policy framework and to stick to it for a long enough period of time. This is why we lag behind. And many countries after us are one after the other, overtaking us in the race to achieve development.
Further, responding to questions about his pension benefits, which had been alluded to in the media in the past 2 weeks or so, Professor Lakshman revealed that the decision to re-implement the pension scheme for central bank governors was one taken by the Monetary Board, and that he has no objection to accepting it if he is found eligible.
This has come up, I don't know, unnecessarily in the newspapers. There was a system like this in the central bank. For some reason, it was stopped in a particular year. And after that, there were inquiries and requests and all that to reinitiate that pension program. Now, the Monetary Board has considered this and has taken a decision. So this decision, let that decision be implemented. If that decision is being implemented, then if I am found to be eligible, they might pay me. I don't mind accepting it because I am not already a pensioner, as some of the newspapers alluded to.
Pocket එකට ෆිට් වෙන new Axe Ticket perfume.